Welcome to AI ConvoCast, where we bring you the latest in AI and tech innovation. Please don't forget to rate, review, and share if you like what you hear. Let's jump right in.
Today we will be covering how Google used AI to eliminate over 1,000 Chrome security bugs, Microsoft openly positioning itself against its own AI partners, Meta turning AI into both an app factory and a recommendation engine, and a federal judge pushing back on the Pentagon's attempt to blacklist Anthropic. Let's start with Google. The company reported that it fixed 1,072 security vulnerabilities across 2 Chrome versions released in June. To put that in perspective, the previous 23 versions of Chrome combined contained just over 1,000 fixes. So in 2 releases, AI helped Google surface more bugs than it had squashed over roughly the prior 2 years. Google used its internal AI tools, including Gemini, to both discover and help fix these flaws. A security vulnerability, by the way, is basically a hole in the software that an attacker could sneak through. So finding and patching them at this scale is a big deal for the billions of people using Chrome. What's notable here is that this is concrete evidence AI can play defense, not just offense. Chrome engineering director Doug Turner said large language models have fundamentally shifted the economics of cybersecurity. The idea is that the same automation letting attackers hunt for weaknesses at machine speed can give the defenders a chance to find and patch those holes first. Google isn't alone either. Microsoft credited increased AI use for a record 570 fixes in its own July security update. The trade-off is operational pressure. When AI can uncover flaws this fast, companies have to triage, validate, and ship fixes almost as quickly, which is a real strain on security teams. Speaking of Microsoft, on its July 29th earnings call, Satya Nadella made an unusually direct pitch. He urged businesses to keep their agent setup, what he called the harness, separate from the underlying foundation model, so that any model can be swapped out for another. In plain terms, he's telling companies not to build their whole operation around a single AI lab. At the same time, he promoted Microsoft's own MAI models, its Maya chips, Copilot agents, and security systems as cheaper, enterprise-controlled alternatives. This is a real shift. Microsoft has been the distribution channel for the frontier labs it invests in, most notably OpenAI. Now it's openly treating OpenAI, Anthropic, and others as interchangeable model suppliers, while it tries to own the valuable orchestration and customer layers on top. Azure now advertises more than 11,000 models from providers including OpenAI, Anthropic, Mistral, and xAI. Nadella even claimed one of Microsoft's own models can outperform a larger Anthropic model at half the cost when paired with Microsoft's agent system. As he put it, the goal is to have the firm be in control of their own destiny. The stakes here are about who ultimately controls enterprise AI workloads, and Microsoft is making clear it wants that to be Microsoft. Next up, Meta. On its earnings call, Mark Zuckerberg said the company is using AI to ship experimental apps faster, pointing to recent launches spanning Marketplace, Facebook groups, gaming, and Instagram photos. He said he expects it to become a lot easier to ship new apps, and that more consumer products are on the way. So AI agents are effectively becoming Meta's internal software factory, helping build and test products more quickly. But there's a second, quieter piece that may matter even more. Meta revealed that every Instagram feed and Reels post is now processed by a large language model to understand its topic and tone. Those models evaluate content quality, spot trends, and test changes to how posts get ranked. Meta says this LLM-powered approach to recommendations is producing significant gains. What makes this powerful is Meta's scale. With billions of existing users, it can test and roll out AI-built products and ranking changes in ways smaller competitors simply can't match. As one data point, Threads has now reached 500 million monthly active users, helped along by exactly this kind of AI-driven recommendation and cross-promotion. Finally, a legal story with big implications. U.S. District Judge Rita Lynn said the administration hadn't produced enough evidence to label Anthropic a supply chain risk, or to prohibit federal use of its Claude models. The background here is that Anthropic objected to Claude being used for domestic mass surveillance or autonomous lethal targeting, and the Pentagon argued that vendors shouldn't get to dictate lawful military uses. The judge was pointedly skeptical of the government's case. She said she saw no proof that Anthropic could remotely alter a model it had already delivered, or flip some kind of kill switch, and she called the government's retaliation theory really troubling. The core question is whether an AI company can place safety restrictions on military customers without risking being shut out of government contracts entirely. Lynn is now weighing whether to make her temporary block of the ban permanent, and the outcome could shape contract terms for every frontier lab that works with defense and intelligence agencies.
Thank you for listening to AI Convo Cast. Please don't forget to rate, review, and share if you like what you hear. Thanks and hope to see you again next time.